everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. If you're new, my name is Autumn. I am mama to two little girls, Alani, who is almost 5. At the time of me recording this, she will be 5 tomorrow. So I have been making busy binders since Alani was about 2. And the summer busy binder was the first binder I made. I made it as something for Alani to do, for us to do together. And it kind of just evolved from there. I ended up making one for every season, and I learned a little bit more, added a little bit more as I continued making them. For a while, if you have checked out my busy binders, then you know the summer one is slightly less in price. If you are interested in the summer busy binder, I highly suggest grabbing it now because very soon I will be increasing the price since I have made the update to that. And I'm just so happy with how it all came together. When I make these binders, it is very much just trial and error. I print things and then I realize that this isn't the way I wanted it, or I've even already laminated or cut things and I realized. So I really just make the changes as I'm using the binder with my girls and noticing things that I think need to be changed. If you have already purchased the summer busy binder, then you should have access to the new download with all of the new pages at no additional cost. On my blog post, I do talk about how to put the binder together, but I thought it would be good to just film the process as I was doing it, just in case anyone still had any questions. It's basically the same process for all of the binders. This is what I do. So I will share with you how I do that. Obviously, the first step is printing everything out. I got this printer a few months ago and I do have a blog post about it if you are interested in learning more about it. So far, I've liked it, but there are some things that I don't exactly love. But one of the things that I really wanted to make sure I printed was a new cover because my old one had Alani's name on it. So now I'm just going to sort everything. There are things that I'm going to laminate first, and then there are things that I am going to cut first. So I'm just going to make those piles. And when I do the pages that I'm just laminating, I try my best to align them toward the bottom of the laminating sheet. That way, when I am doing the hole punching at the top, it doesn't really affect any of the space that I need for the actual page. After that, I will cut, laminate, and then cut again. Sometimes it's a lot of small pieces in the laminating sheet if you're cutting first. So I generally try to hold on to them as they go into the laminator so that they don't slide around too much and end up overlapping. I know that some people do not like to do all of the additional cutting, so they will just laminate everything and then cut everything out, and sometimes that works just fine. I did that with my first original circle time board, and the laminating sheet ended up coming off of some of the pieces over time because of just how much we handled it. So now, rather than having to just re-laminate everything, I decided I will take the time to cut first, laminate, and then cut again. I do try to round off the corners of a lot of the ones that would have sharper edges because once you laminate and then cut, the edges can be pretty sharp. I'm switching to a 2-inch binder so that there's more space in the binder and it's easier to move the pages around. Also going to put in the new cover, and I'm going to put the old pages into my binder. I did not keep the ICANN statements in the update. I did not find that they were necessary, and I also tried to save everyone on ink. So the base page for the alphabet ice cream is black and white. So this is the old one that you're going to see. I didn't expect to run into this issue, so I figured I'd share it. My white 3-hole punch has an edge on it, so I wasn't able to use it. Since the laminating sheets are larger than a regular size piece of paper, I needed something that didn't have an edge. I do have a specific process for how I do the Velcro. On these pages, I do 3 across because they are longer, but I put the hook side down. The hook is the scratchy side of the Velcro. I like that to be down on the sheets. And the ones that my girls will be handling, I like it to be the loop side, which is the soft, fuzzy side of the Velcro. So I will put that down right on top of the hook Velcro so that I can make sure that everything lines up the way that I want it to. And this is gonna be what I do for all of them. It just helps to make sure that everything is lined up just as I like. The shape for the sandcastle was different than what I've ever done before, so I did line up the pieces on it first to make sure I had everything where I would want it to be. Once you put down the Velcro, it is very hard to get off, so make sure it is where you want it to be. That is it. That is the binder. As I talked about in my Spring Busy Binder video, I absolutely love making these. I love doing these with my girls. And it's just such a nice independent activity, but is also something that is fun to do together. And what I love is we can take the Velcro pieces off and do so many different things with them, from scavenger hunts to adding them into our rice bin or our corn bin, any sort of sensory play. So there are just many other ways to use it other than just keeping these items in the binder. The binder works on a range of skills, from colors to matching shapes, matching sizes, matching direction, different sorts of puzzles that work on different types of skills, as well as capital letters and lowercase letters, counting. So there are just so many skills, even pre-writing within this binder. I hope you love it as much as we do. As always, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box. And my blog will be linked in the description with all of the information that you would need about the binder. If you already follow me on Instagram, then you have probably seen us using these. We absolutely love them. If you are not already following me, it's easy enough to do. The information is right in the description. As always, thank you so much for supporting my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.